Search Engine Strategy Show here in New York, and it gives me great honor to be speaking with Bruce Clay today. Hey, Bruce.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm doing great.
Good. How's the show treating you?
So far, it's been good. We've had plenty of traffic. I think that everybody's very interested in SEO and search and marketing and developing additional traffic. I think it's been hot.
Great, great. Well, one of the things that Bruce does, one of the many things, is that he has a training class for search engine optimization that is really quite well regarded. And our industry training is at a deficit. We just don't have enough training, and your course is a great asset to the SEO community. Can you talk a little bit about it?
Oh, absolutely. I've actually been teaching the course for over 4 years. We started out using the course as a way to train our own interior staff. Then I started bringing in clients and having them take the course because an educated client is a better client. Then we started making it available to open seating, and I teach it 10 times a year in Southern California. We teach it internationally at our offices. I also do large classes at client sites. So we've had probably 1,000 people go through the curriculum so far. It's pretty well done. It's divided into 2 parts. There's a standard SEO course, which is pretty much a power course. It's 2.5 days. We teach it in Southern California. And there's a 1-day add-on course, which is your certification exam. So both of those are pretty high-power courses for people who want to get in and do it themselves and make a difference with their website.
So you start with the 2.5-day course, and then you go on to the 1-day certification. Is that typically how it goes?
Yes.
Do you usually do that in at one point in time, or do you do the 2.5 day and then come back and do the 1 day? Or
many times it's done contiguously because of travel obligations. You've already traveled to California, so you want to do it all at the same time. People local in Southern California who have the time, they'll actually take the 2.5 day this month and the 1 day the next month.
Interesting. And what are some of the things you learn at these training courses?
Well, we start by correcting some of the misconceptions about SEO. SEO has historically been learned much like the game of telephone, where I whisper in your ear and you whisper in that ear and you whisper in that ear. By the time it goes around, it's mutated. That's how people learned how to do SEO. So we start by re-establishing what SEO is and how the search engines think, and we're focusing on thinking like a search engine instead of thinking like an end user. And once you start understanding, well, if I do this, the search engine won't like it, or they won't see it, or they won't understand it. If we can correct that, that's a big part of it. We then go on into more tactical and less strategic things and explain how we can actually alter the environment. We can change the technical merits and advantages of the page. We can work on linking and are you an expert? How do you even vote for yourself to be an expert? We can talk about copywriting issues and latent semantic indexing and synonyms, clarification words, and how do you have to structure those words on a page in order to be perceived to be an expert. And we even talk about servers and the things that if you do it wrong, you're not going to be able to get yourself spidered. Barriers that people put up to their own thing. And there's a lab at the end of it, and it walks you through a checklist of things to go back home and check for. You get our tools for a year, and you get to do all that stuff. I mean, it's a fully integrated course. It's well received.
Yeah.
Rave reviews.
Yeah. And who's a good candidate for this course?
Well, generally, it's anybody that's in a do-it-yourself area. We like to think all of our clients, even though our clients are great candidates, about 20% of the people taking the curriculum, maybe a little bit more, are SEO companies. So I train SEOs on how to do SEO.
Yeah. So you are actually setting the standard for search engine optimization for a lot of different search engine marketing companies.
We've taught 200-300 SEOs on how to do it. And fortunately, I mean, we're so well respected, I think, in the area of training and the things we've done. We were some of the major contributors to multiple chapters of the SEMPO course, both the standard and advanced SEMPO course. We're looking at how we can always strengthen our curriculum. For instance, you take the course, you get 340 pages of material. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in this course.
Yeah.
Usually what happens is people complain because at the end of the course their heads are exploding.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff to cover. It's important to getting ranking. Do-it-yourselfers are the majority of the open seating attendees. We've had Fortune 50s, a lot of them. We've had search engines take our courses. We've had all that happen.
And if somebody's interested in the course, where can they go to find out more about it?
Well, you can go to bruceclay.com, which is our main website. We also have SEOtoolset.com. This is the location that is designed really for SEOs. It's SEOtoolset.com. Just click on the training link. It'll take you right through it. There's an online forum. Everything works great.
Yeah. Well, I've been following your work for years. You've been with this industry since the beginning. You're a great advocate for this industry. I can't think of anybody else that would be better suited to train the right way to do search engine optimization. And in fact, if I'm not incorrect, I believe you were one of the top 10 results for the phrase search engine optimization.
I have been in Google since Google.
Yeah, and I've often had people come to me and say, well, you don't come up for search engine optimization, how do I know you're good at it? Well, you do.
I do.
You are search engine optimization. So if you're looking for tools and you're looking a way to get a foundation of a good understanding of search engine optimization, go to bruceclay.com. He's got a lot of great tools on the site himself, and this course might be something that you might enjoy. And incidentally, if you're in New York or the Midwest, going to Southern California isn't an all bad thing.
I have a lot of people from New York in the winter.
I bet you do. I bet the winter courses get a lot of you.
But we have people fly in from all over the world.
Do you?
And we're distributing our course internationally. I go to London and I go to, matter of fact, I've got a course coming up this summer in all of the remote offices. So this is a big thing.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for all your effort and time in this industry. It's great to have you in it. And thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. This is Sage Lewis from Web Marketing Watch, and happy marketing.